Please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming the Governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Governor Charles Baker.
Thank you. So, first of all, high fives to everybody who sits in the front row, because most people never do. So, after I get to front row, okay? I'll get you on the way back. Okay. That is kind of the front row here, because there is no row in front of you guys. So, you guys having a good time at the Springfield Basketball Hall of Fame? Good! Is it a day off? That's the best part? Not a day off for you, yes. I was just over there talking to some of the grown-ups about what we can do to continue to improve the quality of education here in the Commonwealth. And the reason we're talking about that is you. All of us believe at the end of the day, the more we do to make it possible for you to succeed and get the education you need to be successful in life, the more successful we will all be. And I would just say to all of you, people are working hard to figure out how to make this happen. I'm sure you'll work hard to help them do that. But we all know we have a lot to do and a long way to go. And I would just say that I really hope for you all that school is one of those places that you look forward to visiting every day, that you make good friends, that your friends support you and buck you up when you need the help, and then if you have questions or concerns, you're never afraid to ask your teachers about what they can do to help you. And I know school will be over soon for the summer. I hope you all have a really great summer, and I hope you come back really well rested to kick some butt in the fall when you come back to school. Good luck.
So we are very excited to welcome you here to the Basketball Hall of Fame. You are all here, and we're all celebrating you for a very important reason. We've talked all year long about the Strive in 5, all right, which is not missing fewer than 5 days of school. All of you not only did that, but you went far above that goal. Okay, many of you missed just 2 days or less during the school year, and it's important that we celebrate that. While it may not seem like a big deal, there is so much information that tells us that if you are in school every day, all year, that your outcomes in school or how you do in school is going to be way better as you go through your school career. And not just in school, not just in elementary, middle, and high school, but when you go to college and when you become an adult. Attendance. If you don't show up, you can't perform. And if you can't show up, you can't learn or you can't do your job. So it might sound simple and basic, but it is something that we believe is so important that we took buses to get you here, and the Hall of Fame wanted to open their doors to you because of how big of a deal it is, especially as middle schoolers, when there's a lot of distractions, there's a lot of things that can get in the way of you being in school every day, that you all represent excellence in the Holyoke Public Schools because of your presence in school. Let's give it up for all of you.
Having near perfect attendance over the last year, just to have a 2 or 3 absences in 1 year is very impressive. I went to Morgan School. I don't know if any of you went to Morgan at one point. Then I went to Peck. And so when I was in middle school, I don't know if I could say the same, that I only missed a couple of days of school. And Dr. Reich is correct that now I'm in the real world, right? I work at City Hall, and the importance of employees and everyone on the team showing up to work every day. And I can imagine that some days you woke up tired, maybe not feeling all that great, or you were stressed out about something, or there was an assignment you may not have studied for, or a pop quiz, and you thought maybe it would be easier to stay home. There are lots of kids in the public schools that made those decisions to stay home. And I want to thank and congratulate each and every one of you and your families, your siblings, your parents, for instilling those values in you. And I wish and I hope that you'll continue moving in this direction as well. I also want to thank your teachers. The teachers are the backbones of what happened in the public school, and you wouldn't show up every day if you didn't feel like you were going to a welcoming, safe classroom. And so it's also a testament to your teachers if you give them a round of applause for creating the space in which you learn each and every day. I want to thank Mr. Lambert from the Basketball Hall of Fame for welcoming us here. I know you'll all get a tour of the facility and then a ticket to be able to come back with your friends or family. I also want to thank the police department. They donated the 3 bikes that we'll give out to 3 of you today. So give the police department a round of applause as well.
You folks are the leaders. You get something really basic that is going to serve you well all of your life. Do you know what a huge difference it makes to just show up? And to not just show up, but to show up on time and show up ready to go. When you do that, you're almost sure to succeed. And I'm talking to the group of middle school students from Holyoke that get it. And so congratulations, give yourselves a big hand for the great job you're doing.
If you guys think about the teams in your life, there are probably more teams than you think about. One of them, of course, is here, your school, your classmates. That's one part of the team that you're on. Another one might be your families, you know, the folks who you're with every day. It could be your churches, it could be your community, it could be all kinds of other teamwork that you have to do. So it's sometimes good to think about what kind of a teammate are you? Are you doing all that you can to be a good teammate? And it's really one of the most important things that we talk about as a teammate, and you'll hear it from the great players in the NBA and everybody, is showing up, coming to practice, ready to work every day.
Not only did you set the bar high by having 2 days or less, but you guys are encouraging other students, and I bet some in here have encouraged each other to get to school. And if you haven't, I'm asking you to challenge yourself, to work side by side with us, already to walk into that position of being a leader in Holyoke, because each and every one of you are our next leaders in Holyoke, and that's why we take the time to come out here and speak to you. That's why we take the time to volunteer in the community, to put on programs, to invest in you guys, because we know that you guys are going to do great things in Holyoke, invested in other youth and family in the years to come. So for that, it's worth investing in you guys. So give yourself a big hand. Thank you so much, Dr. Reich, for having us come today.